It's really weird if you take a look at the list of people who are allowed on Twitter and those who are not for doing relatively innocuous things. You know the side that's not allowed on there, a big orange specter that looms large in the mind of many of the employees over there at Twitter. But on the approved side, you have everybody in the CCP, right? Everybody who's a part of the big Chinese propaganda organ. That's fine. People in the Taliban, the spokespeople that are there, they even have verified check marks next to their name. And then you got like the Ayatollah of Iran, who only received just a notice, take down your picture when you tried to threaten to bomb Trump on a golf course. And then, of course, now that you have a defeated politician from the recent, oh my god, that was only earlier this week, Canadian election, Maxime Bernier, who, I seen some of the emails that he received about, you have anti-Semitic and you have anti-diversity people who support your campaign. Would you like to make a comment about that? And if you don't, we're just going to run some smear piece on it. So, Maxime posted those emails that he received, and he's like, guess what? You want to play dirty? Guess what? We play dirty too over here. I throw some bows and fucking knock you in the teeth, huh? Make sure those fucking chiclets come out, huh? Yeah, and then by doing that, something that gets done on a fucking minutely basis if you look in the right corners. But no, Maxime Bernier, big platform, not elected official. It wouldn't even matter because he got Purple Man bad. Twitter takes down his tweet and puts him on timeout, I think. At least for a little while. Twitter has taken down a post by the People's Party of Canada leader Maxime Bernier after he insulted individual reporters on social media and shared their contact information. Yeah, their publicly available contact information. Yeah, you know what? Hey, doing a real fucking doxing campaign there. In a tweet Wednesday, Bernier called 3 journalists from mainstream news outlets, from party organs, CTV, CBC, and probably Global, I would imagine so, called them idiots. Oh my god. Well, if Bill C-10 would have passed, that would have been some sort of a fucking violation. And listed their emails writing, they want to play dirty, we can play dirty too. Yeah, they're publicly available work emails. Not exactly fucking doxing anyone, but it took Twitter about 8 hours to do this. And yes, we have that very tweet right there. But actually, we have some of the tweets that led up to this. Faitama Syed, as you can tell, very diverse, very inclusive. He encouraged his 160,000 followers to contact the reporters. Really? Would you consider that? Was that a direct call to action by saying people are idiots? No. Oh well, that's what constitutes a threatening behavior in Canada. To contact reporters posting excerpts from their requests for comment after Monday's federal election as evidence of what he deemed disgusting smear jobs. Yeah. Well, let's see what this crybolly is all about. Oh, in case you were wondering what your inbox looks like after Bernier tweets about you, I wanted to respond to your... Again, this is from somebody, apparently. Who knows? Hello, Christy. I wanted to respond with a recent email directed towards the PPC asking them how they responded to so-called political experts after defaming the PPC by labeling them as Nazis, white nationalists, etc. You can see how well constructed this is, and this clearly comes from a journalist. I'm not saying that she just kind of sent this from another email source, but it's a little bit too well constructed, just for my opinions, but whatever. Now, first of all, I'm not Canadian, and what are you afraid of? But I notice you are from from your muckrack profile that you do not work here in the States as well. Oh, that do work here in the States as well, whatever. I just wanted to wholeheartedly express how much I hope that all propagandists like you get brutally raped before being Wow, this took a really fucking hard turn, but again, this is what idiots would write because that's what they think that they continuously instill into the hearts and the minds of their biggest detractors. Before being lynched and strung up by your nearest sturdy tree or lamppost, I hope you took this to the police because it looks like a really credible threat. A sturdy tree or a lamppost, you are a traitor to your nation and your people. And unlike you, I actually... you forgot a comma. I actually feel some sort of affection for my Canadian brothers and sisters. Nobody wrote this. She wrote this. You deserve everything and anything and everything terrible that could possibly happen to you. Remember, kill the traitor before the enemy. With love for Canada, kill yourself, you disgusting shit-slinging propagandist. Oh, and again, the title of the email is PPC comment request. yeah, this is as fake as I've ever seen anything. But hey, if you can get some virtue signaling points, let's see how well this tweet did. Anyways, I didn't even check. Boy, she's just a charming woman. Oh yeah, retweets. Oh, a couple of likes. Oh my God, I'm so oppressed. Who is this bitch? Yeah, from CTV News, of course. Pronouns in the bio. Went directly to the email address that she has right fucking there. Oh yeah, it was a call to arms and he doxed us and he gave all personal information. God, you're stupid. It's really taken off. Definitely not getting ratioed or anything. Boy, you're silly. But here are the tweets that I seen get taken down. This little thread here. It was doing pretty good beforehand. Check the offensive requests we've received yesterday and today from a far-left activist masquerading as journalists. We tell them to get lost. Others wrote defamatory columns comparing our supporters to neo-Nazis and saying we're violent and racist. They're panicking. I agree. And yeah, they had, unfortunately, I didn't get screenshots of the different images that they had there, but you can kind of work it out. The one in the bottom left-hand corner, I am a reporter with the Hill Times, and I am working on a story about the violence and incidences of hate that was seen on the campaign trail this election. The only hate that I seen was coming from the mouth of Justin Trudeau, and that's far better than what normally goes into the mouth of Justin Trudeau. But then, okay, like I said, we'll come back to Faitama Super Arena. Oh, Syed, whatever. It took Twitter about 8 hours to do this. Again, this was down by the time I seen it. Yeah, 8 hours. Okay, checks out. To do this, but I'm considering this a win for the rights of journalists to ask questions of anyone running for public office. She's supporting censorship in the name of journalism. That's where we're at this point, okay? And who is this wonderful woman? Well, she's a climate reporter, a reporter of many things. Soon on the Narwhal Canada podcast, I guess. The VP of KAJ, the Canadian Association of Journalists. Pretty much scum. And like Ezra Levant puts it, this journalist, referring to Fayed, whatever her fucking name is, this journalist works for Narwhal, a leftist website that receives a $254,655 secret payment from Trudeau right before the election. The $61 or $63 million bailout that Canadian media companies got, yeah. I wonder if that's why she's censoring Bernier, or she just naturally believes in censorship. Yeah, but as long as it's for those mean right-wingers that are out there, because, oh my God, they're just all Nazis, and we needed to call them all out. Anyways, we got some unexpected news, because we're just going to stick on this whole PPC and decent conservatives that are within the party. Erin O'Toole needs to step down in order for that party to be successful in the future. Don't think that I'm really going to be blowing anybody's mind by making that proclamation. That's just the fact of life, okay? They aren't going to get any bigger as a party while you just keep adopting old talking points from the Trudeau campaign, okay? You can't co-opt for the people who just automatically see a blue sign and will never fucking vote for you. They are red until the day they die. Conservative National Councillor launches petition to remove Erin O'Toole as leader. Erin O'Toole has betrayed the principles that that the Conservative Party is founded on. The petition says, no lies detected. While the final seat count, the federal election remains to be confirmed. Some conservatives have already called for the resignation of CPC leader Erin O'Toole. One such conservative leading the charge is Bert Chen, a national councillor for the party. Chen, who holds an Ontario seat and governing council of the party, launched a petition to remove O'Toole as leader. Erin O'Toole has betrayed the principles that have made the Conservative Party is founded on. The petition reads, Erin O'Toole has broken the trust of the members of the Conservative Party. Erin O'Toole's campaign in 2021 federal election failed in electing enough Conservative MPs to form a government or to really change anything. They didn't do anything. It was the most worthless fucking election of all time. It solved nothing. Nothing was gained. Nothing was lost. We're just in a holding pattern. Okay, and you might just think that this is, yes, a worthless change.org petition, but let's see where this goes. And you would need a 5% of the members in at least 5 provinces to sign a petition before you can call a referendum in order to just throw out Erin O'Toole, but more people in the party are starting to talk out. And I seen this, and I was, to say I was shocked would be a complete and total understatement. Chris Warkentin, the guy I didn't vote for, but he's my representative. He criticized O'Toole. He's the first one to do such. Okay, and it's like the first thing of consequence he did for poor conservative showing. Yes, thank God. Holy shit, I didn't expect this, but I'm happy it happened. Chris Warkentin will keep his parliamentary seat in Ottawa for the Grande Prairie-Mackenzie riding, but his party took a hit locally and federally. Not really. Warkentin received 35,106 votes Monday night, followed by 6,200 for NDP candidate Jennifer Villebrun. I don't know who you are, lady. 5,263 for Sean McLean. I was one of them. And the rest of them doesn't really matter. Still, Warkentin's share of the votes sits at 68.4%. In 2019, he was reelected with 84% of the votes. Where do you think most of those new votes went? Yeah, exactly. We already did the comparisons. So, still, Warkentin noticed that Justin Trudeau, despite being widely criticized for calling a $600 million early election, will head up a minority government that hasn't changed one fucking bit. His Liberal Party received 158 votes, up from 157 votes. The Conservatives have 119 votes, up from 119 votes, and then the rest of them just got shuffled a little bit. I think the NDP took a loss, but whatever. Warkentin told Town and Country News, I think that's the county's outlet. It's just another little fucking rag. Election night, the Conservative Party missed a win. No shit. It was when our party leader started to waffle on some of the policies that he had brought forward. Waffle on some of the policies. Waffle's a weird word, and some is not correct. All of them, and flip-flopped is what you're looking for there, Chris. And had been clear that I believe that Canadians became uncertain and unwilling to continue to look to our party as an alternative, said Warkentin. I believe that it was the beginning of the polls shifting back in favor of the Liberals. Did you watch the fucking polls? Maybe I gave this guy a little bit too much credit. Maybe he is a blithering tard. Warkentin said Conservative Party members would have the opportunity to voice their concerns and make a decision about party leader Erin O'Toole. I fucking hope so. Bring in Maxime. I don't care. He said he has heard from other members and are concerned and believe that changes need to be made. In the backbenches, that's cool. Warkentin said that the Liberals lost significant support by calling the election in the middle of the fourth wave of COVID. Alberta farms were dealing with drought conditions. And British Columbia was facing unprecedented forest fires because they don't know anything about forest management, but another story for another day. Warkentin doesn't believe that this new government will last long. Yeah, just listen to Trudeau. Yeah, he's promised during his campaign if he was only given a minority government, he could plunge Canadians back into election within 18 months, and now he's pissed off the NDP, and the Conservatives were, I don't know, only going to be supportive of him with vaccine passports, and then that's about it, but who knows, they'll be able to punch that through, and several other stupid things with a sympathetic party on the other side of the aisle. We've heard from farmers in most communities throughout the piece. You didn't go and see any of them. We've seen your travel schedule, you fucking liar. That have faced one of the most difficult harvest seasons they can remember. Oh gee, was it dry? Well, there were spells. There was extreme heat, but you don't bring any of that up. Oh, they faced drought conditions. What do you mean by that? Stop asking questions. That's mean. I'm going to get somebody to censor you. Fucking tard. He also said that he was supportive of the energy sector because everybody who voted for you works in, on, or around the fucking natural resource industry. Of course you gotta fucking be supportive of it. We have a very supportive provincial government. Why do you have to remind us of that? God, you suck. But we have a federal government that has continually moved the goalposts when it comes to the development of the energy sector here in Alberta. What an absolutely worthless fucking statement. Not for nothing. It was just nice to see him do something. And the fact that maybe some people might be questioning the leadership capabilities of Erin O'Toole means at least they're somewhat coherent when they go to sit in the House of Commons. So I guess there's a little bit of hope. I'm not going to hold out hope, though. That just always continues to bite me in the ass. So anyways, guys, with that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.